On Saturday now, I'm watching HBCU football. If I have to log into a website to watch it through a live stream, whatever. It's just fascinating to me again, and it brings me back home. It makes me feel like I'm back at home watching. NANI? Dynamite, dynamite. Is that Jay White?
I beg your pardon.
It's crazy. But nah, what's up, Jay? Your boy is getting ready for homecoming, or homecoming is well underway. And once again, this is what it does for the SWAC. The SWAC, HBCUs, and all the things that come with it. And it's kind of crazy because it's presenting the question. Jackson State is 7-0, and they're ranked in the FCS rankings. And the question remains, like, even if Jackson State it goes undefeated 12-0, they won't have an opportunity to compete in the FCS Bowl, which would put them in the power rankings. So they won't be able to play in the playoffs of the power ranking because of the predetermined agreement between the SWAC and MEAC, which is the two champions of their respective conference will come together and play the first game, or play a game together, and have that game decide the best team in the FBS. Let's get into it. After hosting Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, and other stars, Deion Sanders is tackling HBCU dysfunction. Is that the word? Is that the word? That is not dysfunction. What is this?
Dysfunction.
Oh, it is. I'm good. As ESPN comes to see Coach Prime, Jackson State Sanders is challenging society. Deion Sanders had an unusual complaint of football coaching surrounding his team, red zone execution, some opportunities left on the field in his homecoming win against non-conference foe Campbell University, some other elements of Jackson State's 7th straight win of 2022 season and 18th in 20 games. So he's 18 for 20 right now. That's fucking immaculate. We got to run the ball, Sanders said in the Southwest Conference Athletic Conference weekly coaches Zoom. We got to be more aggressive with the run. But ESPN earlier announced that it will host its ever popular Saturday morning college game day show from Jackson, Mississippi this week when Sanders Tigers host the longtime SWAC rival Southern. This is on the heels of the Tigers seeing cultural icons Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, and several cast members of the P-Valley show that airs on Stars is set in the dirty delta of Mississippi. So Sanders, these are opportunities to inform greater swath of society. I think it's very important. You got to understand P-Valley. P-Valley is a show and stuff like that. Is super popular show, and it's about like the dirty South and all that goes on. But I just want to point out something here. Governor Tate Reeves took this opportunity, strong faith and believe in God, doing things the right way, discipline, work ethic, competence. That is what Deion Sanders has brought to JSU. Want to know something that Governor Tate can't do? Governor Tate can't bring clean water to his people in the capital of the state of Mississippi. So him using this opportunity to bolster himself in the light of black people just reeks of, look at me, I said something nice about black people, so that's proof that I care about them. They haven't had clean drinking water for months. So maybe he needs to spend less time tweeting and more time, fixing that. Oh, and also maybe advise your attorney general to press charges against Brent Favre for stealing all that money from the government with PPP loans and all that shit. Just a thought. We scroll down to about it. I think ESPN has been doing a great job. I think the commissioner has been doing a great job of getting us exposure on ESPN, said McNair, who noted ESPN has previously aired its showcase college football program SWAC MEAC Challenge. I think he's doing a great job of getting us the exposure. It's been that way for a while now. It's just something that's going to be added on its term on in terms of that. I think once again, I can't say enough great things about Coach Deion Sanders, just strictly because on Saturday now I'm watching HBCU football. Like if I have to log into a website to watch it through a live stream, whatever, it's just fascinating to me again, and it brings me back home. It makes me feel like I'm back at home watching myself play football, because when I was playing football, that was the most interest I had in other teams, because I used to do research on them. As soon as we finished our game, I would be on my phone or the coach's laptops, connected to the bus's Wi-Fi, and pulling up the game so we could watch our next opponent play live in real time. It's super fascinating, and I just commend him for continuously putting his players forward. Of the topic of us getting into that world, Deion Sanders has presented us a unique opportunity for us to say, if Jackson State goes undefeated and they want a preseason open against a UTEP or any one of these big schools, I welcome it. Because most of the time whenever we get these types of draws, it's because we want to make money. So we know it's a money game, so we're not really worried about the grand scheme of things. But if two Power 10, Power 25 schools step into a ring and Jackson State comes out on top, you best believe one of those motherfuckers better give up their spot. You feel me? Alabama lost the game already. Do I think Jackson State could beat Alabama? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let's chop it up.